At the atomic level, duality is proven to be an illusion, yet our minds, thoughts, and feelings scream otherwise, making duality feel entirely real. But now, artificial intelligence has entered the frame. Has this technological shift tilted the scales in favor of Advaita? Let's argue. Look around you. A rock, a machine, a smartphone, and a human being. On the surface, they couldn't be more different. But drop them under a microscope, zoom in past the cells and the molecules, down to the absolute foundation, and the boundaries vanish. We are all made of the exact same atoms. The carbon in a piece of coal is the exact same carbon beating inside your heart. At the foundational layer of reality, there is no difference between living and non-living matter. It is all one unbroken canvas. This brings us to an ancient debate in Indian philosophy. The school of Samkhya argues for a profound dualism. It claims the universe is divided into two separate realities: Prakriti, the active unconscious material world, and Purusha, pure detached consciousness. And on a functional, day-to-day level, Samkhya seems absolutely right as we see separation everywhere. Matter and consciousness appears to be two completely different things. Yet, this rigid boundary faces its ultimate test in our modern world. Can unconscious matter mirror the traits of consciousness on its own? The concrete proof is artificial intelligence. What is AI, or artificial intelligence? We take dead, non-living materials, silicon, sand, copper, arrange them with extreme complexity, run electricity through them, and suddenly the machine begins to think, analyze, and reason. If dead matter can give rise to intelligence, then matter was never truly dead. To begin with, AI is concrete proof that intelligence can emerge directly from the complexity of matter. Naysayers will argue that I cannot have anubhuti, experience, or feeling. However, the counterargument is that an AI's body is fundamentally different from a human's, meaning its energy source is also different. AI has not evolved naturally like humans. It is man-made. While computers are evolving, they do so through human effort. Naturally, one cannot expect an AI to desire mating or understand human love, affection, or friendship because its reproduction system is entirely different. Yet, on a fundamental level, a human skin cell sensing a flame and sending an electrical signal to the brain to pull the hand away is no different from a pressure sensor on an industrial valve sensing a spike, processing the data against its programmed limits, and dictating a physical response. At the atomic level, both are just electrical impulses, driven by the exact same laws of attraction and repulsion. The human brain is simply a massively complex network of billions of these organic sensors working simultaneously. People often think of moods or free will as magical, non-physical entities. In reality, our taste buds and brains are just chemical sensors. Our minds and feelings are driven by the same inherent duality of nature or energy, the fundamental forces of attraction and repulsion, much like positive and negative charges. The same stimulus may attract us one day and repulse us the next. What are thoughts, if not the processing of data generated by the mind? They are just like the electrical currents jumping across the silicon pathways of a microchip. The current itself is merely moving electrons, but the pattern it creates is information. In this way, the mind is like the software running on our physical biology. This is precisely why in Sanatana Dharma, the mana mind is called Sukshma Tattva, subtle element, because it is essentially subtle energy in motion. Ultimately, this is why the ultimate truth lies in Sakshi Bhav, in pure witnessing of this software. In this context, we can also refer to the epic Mahabharata. During the Yaksha Yudhisthira Samvad, in the first shloka, the Yaksha asks Yudhisthira, which power keeps the sun stable in the sky? Yudhisthira replies that Satya, truth, keeps the sun stable. In Sanatana Dharma, Satya, or the eternal truth, signifies Brahman, the ultimate reality or God. Therefore, it is the power of Brahman. I believe this cosmic power is precisely this inherent quality of attraction and repulsion, the positive and negative charges of atoms, which are the fundamental building blocks of everything. Instead of consciousness being a separate entity, we can argue that it evolved directly from intelligence, which is an inherent quality of matter and atoms. This may be the reason why, in the ancient Rigveda, the famous Nasadiya Sukta proclaims a startling truth, that even the gods, or universal consciousness, came after creation. If the creation came before the creator, It proves that consciousness, intelligence, and order evolved naturally from the universe itself. Consider Om, the cosmic vibration considered to be Brahman itself. Scientifically, sound is a mechanical vibration. At the atomic level, everything is vibrating energy. If Om is that primordial cosmic vibration, and vibration is essentially electrical energy, then Om is built into the very fabric of matter. It is the intelligence within the atom itself. So, if consciousness has evolved from intelligence, then this conclusively tilts the scales in favor of Advaitavada. The truth is, energy and matter are just two sides of the exact same coin. But this isn't blind, chaotic energy. It is conscious energy. Look at the atom itself. A negative particle revolves around a positive one. It inherently operates by the laws of attraction and repulsion. This exact same law is what stabilizes the planets, the suns, and the galaxies. The energy knows exactly how to behave. It possesses an inherent cosmic intelligence. So, where does the puzzle of Advaita and Dvaita leave us? Because the atoms are shaped differently in different beings, we appear separate. That is the necessary illusion of Maya. But underneath this illusion, matter, energy, and consciousness are entirely one. We are not separate from the universe. We are the universe experiencing itself through different forms.